Caledonia Firefighter 434 here, and today I'm going to take you on a quick walk around of one of our 4 or 6 trucks. This time we're going to, as we come in the door, today we're going to look at Caledonia's Quince or ladder truck number 118. So as you first come in the firehouse, you're probably going to see this is the first one in line. So up front here we have our master stream, also might be called a blitz fire. This is about 3 inch worth of hose, plus it also has it's very connected to some holes already in the bed. Right there. Along in front, and driver's side, then we go into the passenger side here real quick. Take a look and see. See, it's 4 firefighters, 2 facing forward, 2 facing back. In our little cabinet here. Have this red thing right here. That's our thermal imaging camera. Right there. Next up in this little box is our CO2 and gas meter up there. More flashlights. As you can see here. 4 seats, air pack. Next, here, hoses. And this little compartment here is, these are for basically, in here are just our ladder belts. There's right there. Walking around the truck more. Next place we come into, this is the pump panel. This is where our driver, once he gets out, basically is probably going to be standing most of the time if we're at a fire. All his gauges and levers to basically control all the different, like all these ports down here, flowing water in or out. Next compartment, let's see, we got our driver's pack. Next here, this is decon pack. This is for once the fire's done, we got the decon, clean up. Because let's see, fire has a lot of, soot and ash, all little nasty particles, stuff we don't want to get on our coats and bring it home, so we have to clean off as much as possible. This green thing right here, attached to the hose, that's a hotel pack. It's about probably, it's short, probably maybe about 10-15 feet of small hose. You can basically attach that to probably if you're inside a building, we need just a little bit more reach. 2 cans, one dry chem, 1 water. In the bottom here, let's see, a little pouch right here. Those are door tools. Right, there's a K-tool in there. Also things if we need to break off a doorknob, get inside to turn the latch if it was locked. Also down here, several different hoses. Well, front nozzle connections for the hoses. Down here, the yellow ones, we have our those are the 5-inch supply hoses. In here, more big valves and stuff, or we're going to hook up to the hydrant. We have to need more than 1 line of water. We can split them up. Next up, Pelican lights. We're seeing illumination now in here. About 3 rows of different types of tools, a pair of irons, sheet metal claws, New York hooks in the back, and so on. Let's just probably pop this open real quick. Swing this open. See the next side. New York hooks, hammer, other holes. There's more tools in the back. I think the 3rd set is a large set of cutters. See in here, so a small utility thing, shovel, another drywall brush, and also this green roll-up thing here in the back. That's for when we go inside a house. Say for a chimney fire, we don't want to tramp all over your nice carpet. We put that down, so hopefully just protect the homeowner a little bit. Road cones, step up to the ladder, which is on top. Now in the back here, you have the hose connection and gauge down here for the air to make sure it's nice and level. Let's see, back compartment number 1, we got ladders. You have, these are, two of them are the 16-foot. These are for the roof. Also some extra tools up there, pike poles and whatnot. Same thing over here with the other side. These is the two bigger ladders. These are the 24-foot section and the 35-foot on the bottom. And also some more tools there. In the center compartment here, we have hose roller. There's a tarp in there. And up here we have, there's their orange can up front. That's for, this is our chimney pails. The orange one would go outside. It goes up to the roof. The silver one goes inside. Because basically if we have any ash we have to scoop out, all goes in the silver one. There's also our hydrant bag up here. I need the hydrant wrench. Gates for the fire hydrant. Now this big thing in the yellow, that also goes up to the roof with the guys. It's very heavy. It has several different weights and chains in there, and also a chimney scrubber tool. So if we had to break through any built-up soot in the chimney, we'd send that bad boy down in there and hopefully break anything up. Okay, so there's that. And around to the other side in here, we have our chains. Well, let's see, a circular saw, then a chainsaw, which is happens to be battery powered, and there's also we also have another roof saw with partial guard on it, which is gasoline powered, or at least 2-in-1 oil. Gasoline, so you have to put oil and gasoline together for chainsaws. Extra things there. This silver thing here, that happens to be one of the struts that goes out to make sure the ladder is nice and level. And these little doors here, there's 2 extra air bottles. Now in this bottom compartment near the exhaust, there's basically a detachable, kind of like a, I guess you call it like a basket, as it were. This is for carrying a victim if we had to break it down. Also in these 2 bags, this one on the bottom, these are, actually this compartment here is what we call you may call it a FAST team or RIT team, the RIT team, Rapid Intervention. This is for if, say, we have a firefighter's pass alarm goes off and we need to get somebody out in a hurry. We have a special team that would be sitting on the side just waiting just in case the inevitable did happen. And so they would go in with an extra air bottle and hopefully any tools they might need, we'd all be put out together, and they would go and hopefully rescue our fallen firefighter in trouble. Let's see. Then next, up here, 2 big box fans. These are for, we would hang them in the window and hopefully blow any of the smoke and air out of the house for overhaul. Down here is the positive pressure fan. This basically blows fresh air into the house. Right there is also a smaller pair of irons. And the other side is also same side, our hose reels. Get them off on your side. Extra gates. Hydrant wrenches. And of course on the other side, big apart, and of course right here, the door for the drivers is the officer's seat next to the driver. And there's front connection, and that basically, and now of course the front of the thing. Up there is the ladder, 75 feet. Now what I did mention is this piece of apparatus is officially called a quint versus just a ladder truck, because besides having the ladder, it's one thing it can do. Also, it also has to be able to pump, which obviously it has a pump, so it's not just ladder alone. Also, this truck is also made for, if you needed to, since around the country, it's called what we do called drafting. So if you had to pull water out of a pond or a river, or even a small stream, we had to hook this up. We'd have to take out hoses, something like similar like what's here on our another truck, which I'll get to later, but 104 that has our hard suction hose right here. Basically, we would have to pull a draft on that, so we had to suck probably water up and into the truck itself. Since if the worst case scenario we didn't have a hydrant. So basically, that would conclude visits to the Caledonia Fire District. with our truck number 118. This is Caledonia Firefighter number 434 signing off.